Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to do another quick trade breakdown just to show you where my thoughts are around placing the trade, managing the trade, where to put my stop losses and where to put my take profits. So today's trade was a little bit different and actually closed it out for a profit, but I didn't let it run until it hit its take profit, which I would normally do, just because on the previous 2 days there's been a bit of a reversal in gold around about the sort of time before the US Open. So I didn't want to get caught out by getting basically a big $20 move against me. So I took the profit where I could, and I think that's the best thing for me to do on the days like this. Okay, so here we've got the gold chart and the trade I took this morning, which was selling at 1802, and I took profit at 1798. So the reason for this was, as you can see here on the 15-minute chart, we've got price pushing downwards, and just to confirm that on the 1 hour chart, so we've got a trend, we can see the RSI is in the lower part, so therefore showing that the sellers are in control, as well as price below moving averages and making lower lows. So if you zoom out to the hourly chart, we can see we had a little bit of support coming in at 1804.7 pretty much. We had sort of 1, 2, 3, 4 touches on it previously, and obviously then price did break down below to show that that was obviously looking at not becoming a strong level of support. So again, on the 15-minute chart, although when it did break down originally, it did break back up through, so it could have been a fake out. But obviously then price did come back down and start to consolidate and be consistently below that line. So therefore, that's me as a confirmation that we've got a bit of a break on, and therefore the next move is going to be short and to the downside. As price started to develop, we could see that we were getting a few touches. We had 3 touches in this zone here, around about 1802 to 1803. So I set a sell order at 1802. So yeah, my target point was taken from the 4 hour chart, just looking back historically where we'd had some previous lows, and we can see pretty much around about the 1790 mark. That's where obviously the main support was starting to come back in. So I felt confident that a 12-point target wasn't too ambitious on this one. So originally I put a stop loss in at 1809. Now that was going to be a proper one that would be triggered by MetaTrader if price went across there. But I had more realistic stop loss at 1807, which if price did come back above that, then I would have closed the trade out manually because it's looking like that's where the trend would start to reverse. So I've just drawn in my entry point here at 1802. So that essentially was my sell order, which it did break, and it broke it just here. And for the next 2 or 3 bars, price was fluctuating around that level. It was slightly in profit, slightly in loss, but nothing too dramatic. Obviously then price did break quite considerably and get into a $4 or $5 movement, and therefore was in a nice little profit. We then got a bit of the buyers coming back in. So we've got this big green bar, and obviously price did rally all the way back up to my entry point. And at that point I was starting to worry, thinking, is this the point there's going to be a big reversal coming in? So I waited it just to see what was going to happen, not stressing too much at that point, because again I had my stop loss in place and I was going to monitor and check just to see if it did come up any higher. And obviously the next bar was the sellers came in, and it came all the way back down. Now this was around about 1:30 UK time, so as we've seen previously on the past couple of days, that's around about when the change of direction was kicking in, and we were seeing almost a $20 movement. So we just check on the 1 hour chart. This is obviously where I'd had previous trades and they'd taken profit and then reversed almost immediately. So we've seen that we've had one big move here around about the same time, and then obviously yesterday the price did exactly the same thing and reversed and came back down, same sort of thing, about $20. So I was starting to get a bit nervous, not too concerned, but just wanted to make sure that I take profits where available, but again, cover those off to make sure that if anything does go against me, I'm not too exposed. So I'll close out the trade here, just on this big red candle, when price got down to 1798. And as we can see, if I'd stayed in a bit longer, I could have made more profits. But again, we've got the buyers coming back in, so a nice big green candle. It's a bit of indecision now, so I think personally I was right to close out at that point. I could be proven wrong. I could literally see in the next 10-15 minutes as the US opens, price goes all the way back down to 17.19, takes my profit. But if we take a quick look at FT mode just to prove that the trade's gone through, we can see obviously equity curves going up nicely, always good to see an upward direction. I'm 6 days in and I've now got nearly £5,000 profit. I need to get 7,000 to pass this phase. I'm 3.5% up, so it's pretty good so far. Got 4 days to go before I can actually even get to verification. So again, we can see here the trade on gold, sell 2 lots at 1801.99 was the actual official entry. Stop loss was put at 1809 just to make sure if it did reverse I was covered. And again, take profit at 1897.75 was where I closed the trade out for an overall profit of £622. Hope you enjoyed this quick summary video and it's been of some use to you. Let me know in the comments below what you're trading at the moment and what your trading styles are, and I'll always do my best to reply. See you again soon. Cheers.